Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends. Alright, we are pretty much done with all the side quests. All we've got to do is return the comic book we got in the last part back to Jim. Hey, it's the Action Man with the hologram cover. Cool. Please let me have it. I'll let you have this X-Buster I found for it. Ooh, an X-Buster. That sounds useful. I knew you'd make a good requisitions officer. You can get the X-Buster over there. You did a good job, Mega Man. Let us know what else you find. Yeah, he says that, but there's nothing else you can bring to him. But there we go, we get the X-Buster, and that's the last item we need to get from side quests. The X-Buster sounds like it would be a buster part. That would seem like a pretty cool thing, you know, maybe you could get like charge shots with it or something, but it's actually just an item we're going to be using. In fact, the X-Buster, I believe, is used in making that final weapon I've been building up this whole time, so... Alright, so we're now done with the side quests. Like I've said, all that's left to do is to pretty much explore around underneath the island and get some more stuff. Make what we can make from the stuff we get there, and then we'll pretty much be ready to beat the game. So let's go ahead and go into the support car. I'm actually going to have Roll make a bunch of stuff using all the items we picked up, so let's go ahead and do some item development. Alright, we're going to have a pretty long list of stuff we can make. You saw how many items we had. But the Balloon Bear parts first were used to make the Machine Buster. This weapon has a really high rate of fire. Unfortunately, it's not that great in terms of power, so you might have to put some thought into how you use it. Secondly, the Mystic Orb and Mara Wolf shell were used to make the Shield Arm, a special type of arm used for defense. It can protect you from enemy attacks. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Next, the Blunted Drill was used to make the Drill Arm, and this is a big one. You need the Drill Arm to pretty much get the rest of the parts. This is an arm-mounted drill. You can't use it in combat unless you get right next to your opponent. I don't know. Maybe you can think of another good use for it. And then the Plastique was used to make the Power Blaster L, which is a buster part. It increases your firing range, but your firepower as well. And you get the most out of it in wide open space. And then the Bomb was used to make the Power Blaster R, which is pretty much the opposite. Both your firepower and firing speed. So there we go. And then next, the Gatling part and Flower Pearl were used to make the Gatling gun. With this part, you can fire more shots at once. Not only that, but your firepower and range are improved as well. It's like an all-in-one package. The Auto Fire Barrel and Generator part were used to make Auto Battery, and this is a good one. I actually end up using this. The part will increase the number of shots you can fire at once to the max. With this, you can fire a constant stream of energy. Phew, alright, there we go. And that's all the stuff we can make. Like I said, the energy, or what was it, Auto Battery, I think it was called, raises your energy to max, so that's what I'm definitely going to be equipping. But for now, we can see we've actually made quite a bit of the special weapons already. We don't really have that many empty spots. Just a few left, but we're going to be remedying that soon. For now, we want to be switching over to the Drill Arm. It seems like kind of a useless sort of item, but it turns out it's actually vital to getting all of the special weapons. So, alright, and now where we're going to be starting our hunt, we're going to be beginning to actually go underground to look for the rest of the parts now. Pretty much just one big dig, if you will. So where we're actually going to be going is actually back to the third subgate. You may have remembered I mentioned we would be back when we went there the first time, and this is why. So, oh yeah, there's actually one other thing I can do. I kind of forgot. Let's go ahead and just get back in the support car, and let's talk to Roll and just do the talk. Hey, Mega Man, where'd you get that music box? Well, you got it as a prize in a race. Way to go! Yeah, but remember we got the music box for doing that Jet Skates racing game a while back. I just never got around to giving it to her. So there we go, just a little gift for her there. Yeah, I know, you'll be at the flutter, that's where I'm going to. Okay, so yeah, there's the Drill Arm, as you can see. Oh, well, what do you want, cat? It just ran right up to me and stopped, that was kind of weird. So yeah, we're going to be using that. Whoa, holy crap. I didn't even know you could fall through there. It caught me by surprise. Okay, there we go, we go in the flutter. And now whenever we go into Roll's room, we're actually going to notice the music box. Notice the music's different. That's because the music box is playing. Alright. Okay, so let's see. We need to be talking to Roll here, and we want to go to the subgate. This is the third one. So let's just go ahead and skip all these scenes here. Yeah, it plays that takeoff cinematic every time you want to go. It's kind of annoying, but thankfully you can skip it, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we are all ready to begin our hunt for parts. Fun stuff. I actually really enjoy this. You can miss out on a whole lot of the areas you can explore if you were just trying to like beat the game and not get everything. You can actually miss out on quite a bit of cool stuff down here, so... Alright, we are back here in the third subgate, and where we want to be going is the big circular room. Remember that one? That's where we're going to be heading, so let's go ahead and just... Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, I forgot those guys were right here. Woo! Okay, so let's go through here. Okay, good. I thought he broke my shield for a minute. It wasn't repairing. So then when we come down, this is the room we need to be sort of heading for, the big circular room. And we're going to be going into the door that leads into the middle, because there's actually a path that leads out of the subgate here. So we take a right, and once we get down the ramp, take a left. And there we go, we're in this outside area. Now, these little ruins pretty much link to almost everywhere in the world. It's going to be kind of amazing where we come out at after this. I've already got it all planned out, so it's going to be pretty cool. But alright, so we've been over here to the right. Remember, we jumped up here, and I think it was like the ancient book or something. Was it called? Was it back in there? But we want to head over to the left, and we can see there's kind of this cracked wall, and it's marked with purple on the map. This is where we use the drill arm. Boom! Alright, and that clears up another path for us. So we pretty much have to have that in order to get back here. And right off the bat, we're going to be getting a couple things. First off, the Blaster Unit R, which is a buster part. And then secondly, we check the hole in the wall to get weapon plans. Okay, and now that we're done with this side, we actually want to be heading back and going over to the far right, because there's another cracked wall we can drill through. Gotta get closer. Yeah, I think you can upgrade the drill to have, like, infinite energy, but it's really not necessary. You don't use it that much, so... We also want to check the chest here to get a rapid-fire barrel, and now let's continue on. Head to the right and through the door. Alright, so we're going to have a few hazards to deal with here. First off, there should be, yeah, a guy up there. Thankfully, you can fire up at a pretty steep angle there, so that's good. Go ahead and pick up the drops and head over to the left. Now we're gonna have... Okay, I thought I saw a hole there. Now these can be really irritating. We've seen some of these before, but they were a lot slower. So if you can, try to space yourself out in the middle here. And there we go. You may be able to just run through, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we blow up the boxes, get up a bunch of little money. There we go. Not like we need it or anything, but... we can check either side of the ledge here for holes with more Zenny, like we really need any more, but oh well, whatever, it's good to pick up. So there's another one over here. A little bit less this time, but oh well. Okay, and now we want to be heading forward and avoiding these things. Let's see, okay, no, I kind of get a little bit lost around here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, that's the chest I was looking for. It's got a little bit more money for us, which is good. And let's keep going. We've actually been in this room before. If we check the map, we can see we've pretty much covered this area. And it's also going to be apparent when we look over to the right here and see that we've actually opened this chest already, too. So we're back in familiar territory, if you don't really recognize it. But we're going to keep on going through here. And it turns out there was actually a dead end before that we couldn't really get past. But now that we have the jump springs, actually, we can actually make our way up there. See this? We couldn't, do anything about this before. But now we can jump on up and actually proceed further. So first, let's get the chest for even more money. There's quite a lot of Zenny chests around. And as we go through here, there's going to be another door. Alright. So yeah, let's go this way. I might want to flip this guy over. It's probably a good idea, because we want to be checking the hole behind him. And that's going to give us a shiny object. Now we've got some more pendulums, and there's another one of those, like, charging crab guys at the end there, so this can be a little bit irritating. Thankfully, he gets hit by that as well, but as you can see, that's kind of, like, shortened the pendulum's little thing there, so I want to try to kill this guy if I can. He's being really irritating. I don't think... Okay, there he goes. I didn't think that was working there. Alright, so now let's keep making our way through. This can be a little bit nerve-wracking, and like I said, those do a lot of damage, so it's best to avoid those. Holy crap, that guy almost got me. Yeah, there's gonna be a few of those kind of around corners here, but they're not too bad to avoid. Whoop! I say as I almost get hit, right? Okay, so let's see, where do we need to go now? Yeah, there's a door that way, but we're gonna save that for later. We want to head through the wall here. There's gonna be a guy on the left. Yep, alright. Good, I know exactly where I'm at. As we come through here, we can open the chest to get an old launcher. Alright, now we need to be heading back, and we're going to kind of go through a little bit of a maze here. We want to head left, then we want to head left again, go through the wall. And we want to go right, and right. Jump over this guy, and then head right again. There's not really anything that useful back here. It's just more money, but it's good to pick up. So there's 5,600 zenny. Both of these chests on the left and right are trapped, so if you want to take those out, you can, and get hit by the explosion. Alright, and let's go ahead and get this one just for good measure. I don't know why I'm really even bothering to pick up this money. I mean, look how much I've got. 102 or 1,021,000 or something like that. Quite a bit of money. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all there is in this little section. You could pretty much just skip those chests if you wanted, but figured I might as well go ahead and get them. And then we need to head right again, and that'll take us back to the chest, so we need to go this way. And now we're going to finally go through that door that I said we were saving for later. So yeah, we're pretty deep into the ruins. It can be very disorienting. There's actually a whole lot of stuff under here, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, you could miss out on a pretty good part of the game if you just decided to skip all this. It's actually quite fun to go looking for treasure, I think. But anyway, there was a pin light in that chest, and now we need to be drilling through some walls here. We can check some holes in the wall, and there's some money, and this one, and, whoa, holy crap. Okay, that wasn't a good spot. Yeah, we probably want to take these guys out, because they can be a little bit irritating while we're, trying to drill through walls and search for stuff. So it's probably a good idea to take care of them. With a maxed out attack, they don't take too many hits, so, oh, come on, man. You just have to knock them down like 3 times. There we go. Okay, so we need to be drilling the walls here, and there's a hole on the left. This is probably going to have more zenny, I think. Yeah, not much either. But... okay, so let's drill through that, and now drill on the right? No, on the left side. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so let's check this hole in the wall, and then we get the main core shard. And with that main core shard, that should mark the end of what we need to get. So now we're actually going to be heading out. You may already recognize this, but if you don't, you would have no way of guessing where we're going to end up. Check this out. I think it's really cool. So we go through the door here, and when we do so, it turns out that we are actually back in the second subgate in this little hallway where the alligators are. That seems like the most random place to just come out, but like I said, pretty much this entire island is connected underneath. You can get from one place to another by going underground. You know, pretty much anywhere you need to go, you can do that, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, we're going to be heading out because we are actually done hunting for parts. We've gotten everything except the very last component to make the final weapon. So when we go back to roll, we're going to be able to make pretty much the rest of them except for that one. I don't know why I'm keeping this trip in at all, but oh well, whatever. I don't really have anything else to do. And we haven't seen this place in a while, so it's kind of cool to see it again. Oh man, so many of these guys. Yep, and remember it was right about here when Roll started talking to us about apricot pie, so... Alright, so we're back here at the elevator, and remember this is actually the one that was out in the middle of the lake, so it seems like once we go up here we kind of be stuck. But it's kind of funny somehow, because miraculously, whenever we come out, we can see that Roll and the boat are here. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but okay, I'll just take your word for it, I guess. Okay, so let's head on back to town. We're about to run out of time. So, let's go ahead and just get on back. And, well, I'll just end the part whenever we get back to Uptown. Okay, so, next time we're going to call up Roll, and we're going to have her make us a whole bunch of special weapons, and then we're going to, actually return all the rest of the stuff to the museum, because that's really the only thing left to do. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do next time. Until then, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.